we got to dive into a little bit of vol moving and shaking. Metals just topping every list you can think of right now. Metals CVOL, as we kicked off the show, 28.73. That is the high for the week. It's over 4 points above the low that set earlier this week of 24.16. So metals just roaring back to life from a vol perspective and a price perspective, gaining about 1 1/3 points just today. You go back historically, gold, not really a very volatile asset. Silver a little bit more volatile, but it takes a lot to really see this kind of vol, this kind of juice in the metals complex, and we are seeing it right now. Vol increasing pretty much every day but Monday this week, listeners. Below it, we have the aggregate commodities CVOL 36.38, up 0.16 today. That is the high for the week, the low 33.79. So we do have a bit of a mixed bag on the vol front. Metals, commodities, a couple others pinning the needle to the upside this week. The rest mixed to slightly down. Ag products also close to their high for the week. 17.17 right now, giving back about 0.06 out there today. The range for the week, 16.81 to the downside, 17.38 to the upside this week. So coming off that high a little bit, but still closer to the high end of their weekly range. They've been losing vol pretty much every day this week with the exception of Tuesday. As we keep on rolling out to the treasuries getting shellacked from a vol perspective today. Right around 4.5 right now for the treasury price vol. Giving up 1/4 point just today. Doesn't sound like a lot, and in most assets it would not be, but in treasuries where you're starting at a baseline of around 4.5, it's a big move. That is not even the low for the week. The low was 4.35. They rebounded off that. The high 4.92, so nearly 0.6 point in range this week. It's actually pretty decent for the treasuries out there, hanging out towards the lower middle portion of that range right now. Then below it, we have FX right around 7.5, off 0.11 today. That is the low for the week, the high 7.91, so a little over 0.4 point range. For FX vol, that's also pretty wide for them. Again, not known to be a very volatile complex usually. Below it, we have the energy CVOL, 52.25 today, off about 2/3 point. That is close to the high, but not the actual high for the week. The high was nearly 53, 52.98 that it hit yesterday. The low 49.13, so still very much close to its upper band for the vol range for the week. And then wrapping it up with our old pal Treasury yield vol, coming back to earth a little bit as well. 89.33 right now, off a little over 5 points today. The range for the week, 85.29 to the downside, 97.1 to the upside. So a pretty wide range, hanging out towards the lower middle portion of that range as well. So a wild week.